Cliff Albright.
Cliff Albright.
Cliff Albright.
Cliff Albright.
Joining us right now is Cliff Albright, the co-founder of Black Voters Matter.
We out here spreading the word about building power and early voting.
We go around all over the country in our bus. We call it the Blackest Bus in America, energizing voters and educating and raising awareness.
At the end of the day, y'all, it's not just about any one election. It's about us.
It's about beyond November 6th, beyond Election Day, because all those issues are still going to be there on November 7th.
Having any types of questioning or any kind of extra scrutiny, it would be an illegal form of intimidation. We know who this is targeted to.
If we weren't clear before this coronavirus that who's in charge of stuff matters, we best be clear about that right now.
We believe that this state is on the verge of shocking the entire country.
A few years ago, nobody was taking these states seriously. They thought of them being just red states, but with some investment, you see where we can turn up. And so that's core to our belief system of Black Voters Matter. That's why we do the work.
All of you have the power to shape whether or not we continue on the path that we've been on or whether or not we go in a new direction.
Last month, Georgia shocked the country. All eyes were on Georgia. And so what we've been telling folks is, let's do it again.
In terms of law enforcement, holding these police departments accountable will be one way of demonstrating to the Black community that we hear you. Protests that were taking place all throughout the spring and summer, and that'll be one way of saying thank you to the voters that, as we've mentioned, largely have put them into office.
We always try to find ways to get our culture into the work that we do, to get our culture into the voter mobilization, because strategy without culture ain't nothing. This is the only state that has 2 Senate races going on. Georgia is the epicenter of this country right now.
Black voters literally decided who the Democratic nominee would be. Played a major role in that nominee getting elected. And then in January of 2021, made it possible so that that nominee, now president-elect, would actually have a Senate that would help him get through an agenda and issues that we were organizing around.